Chief Minister N. Biren virtually inaugurates vocational training program for youths under National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited. A 25-year-old married woman found hanging in suspicious manner at Bishnupur Siamlekai Ward number 8 in Bishnupur district. Fire gutted down 4 shops and 1 rental room at Palace compound near Andhra parking. Properties worth around 10 lakh rupees destroyed. Manipuri Youth Front of Assam warns of boycotting assembly elections if Manipuri is not enlisted as an associate official language of Assam government. And India occupies second spot as coronavirus most affected country in the world with over 42 lakh confirmed cases of COVID-19. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm Joyshree Usham with the top stories and latest news at this hour. Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren today inaugurated a vocational training program for youths under National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation via video conferencing at Chief Minister's Secretariat. Speaking on the occasion, N. Biren said people of the state are filled with enormous talents and one should not hesitate to take up any work which would help in nation building. He appreciated NHIDCL for undertaking such employment-oriented and skill development program, imparting various vocational courses to local youths and school dropouts to provide them employment opportunities leading to their social and economic empowerment. He stated that NHIDCL has already conducted 2 training programs on operation and maintenance of construction equipments at Kakching and Tamenglong districts successfully. He stressed that the present vocational program would train the youths from different districts on basic construction jobs such as masonry, carpentry, bar bender, etc. Mentioning about Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision for Vocal for Local, Chief Minister N. Biren said that such campaign would make India a self-reliant nation. Chief Secretary Dr. Rajesh Kumar, Secretary to Chief Minister Ningthaujam Joyshree, officials of NHIDCL and others were present at the event.
NHIDCL gumba company kara thol air kanda akhoi youth singda thabak suningba suraga nungaijaba state kidamda khanbiba ima ipa laiba yumgi seba tawningba adu magi wakhalon mayam nahangai sugum jahung khangna leibedu sugumba jaga jaga da mamagi macha training tor kanda manipur do je pak sangna pakhalli paikhalli ba lambi thong sembagi adagi construction gi lamda singi manipur gi singi lam amadi rural area singda suraiba akhoi MOBC gi makhada suraiba adagi MI gi makhada lokholaiba saraiba sugumba development work mayam sida koi we need skill team haidi akhangba ahiba mi mathau taba thabak haiba sidai da koi silau thiba yade whatever aikoina araiba angamba thabak ta koi share tor kanda state sibu siamba da aduga nation sibu siamba da koi saru yagadabani.
A married woman aged around 25 was found hanging in a suspicious manner at Bishnupur Thiamlekai Ward number 8 under Bishnupur Police Station in Bishnupur district around 5 this morning. The deceased woman is Laishram Ongbi Banita, wife of Laishram Bisho. Upon getting the news, a police team led by Bishnupur SP Priyadarshini Laishram rushed to the site. Speaking to media, Bisho's younger sister Binoti said that her brother and Banita got married on March 18 this year. She also said that her 57-year-old mother Laishram Bimola found Banita hanging using a shawl. She was then immediately rushed to Nambol Hospital. Late Banita's maternal family have demanded the police to investigate the incident. As Bishnupur police station is currently under containment zone, Nambol police station has lodged an FIR and investigations are underway.
Ina ma ma khong lengi ba lenga ko da ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯪꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯏ ꯍꯣꯏꯁꯤꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯒ ꯍꯣꯁꯄꯤꯇꯥꯜꯗ ꯄꯨꯑꯣ ꯃꯤꯍꯨꯜ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯥꯜꯂꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯉꯝꯃꯒꯗꯤ ꯀꯟꯁꯦ ꯍꯥꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯗꯗꯥꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯕꯥꯅꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯃꯊꯛ ꯗꯗꯥꯅ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯂꯧꯊꯣꯛꯀꯦ ꯇꯧꯋꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯩ ꯉꯝꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯀꯥꯈꯠꯂꯒ ꯃꯊꯛꯀꯤꯁꯦ ꯂꯧꯊꯣꯛꯑꯦ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯃꯨꯛꯅꯔꯒ ꯂꯧꯊꯣꯛꯑ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯑꯩꯁꯦ ꯗꯗꯥꯅ ꯄꯥꯏ ꯊꯥꯡꯗꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯃꯉꯛꯁꯦ ꯂꯧꯊꯣꯛꯑꯒ ꯍꯣꯁꯄꯤꯇꯥꯜꯗ ꯄꯨꯅꯕ ꯒꯥꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯊꯧꯗꯣꯔꯛꯑꯦ ꯑꯁꯣꯝ ꯅꯥꯀꯟꯗ ꯊꯝꯃꯦꯕ ꯒꯥꯔꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯊꯧꯗꯣꯔꯛꯑꯒ ꯗꯗꯥꯅ ꯊꯥꯡꯉꯒ ꯀꯨꯟꯗꯣꯡ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯑꯒ ꯄꯨꯈꯤꯕꯅꯦ.
Fire gutted down 4 shops and 1 rental room at Palace Compound near Andro Parking under Porompat Police Station in Imphal East District around 8:30 this morning. The fire reportedly destroyed properties worth around 10 lakh rupees. According to Impact News sources, the 4 shops are 1 tent house, 1 jewelry shop, 1 CD parlor and 1 grocery shop. Upon getting the news, Manipur Fire Services and Imphal East District Police teams rushed to the spot and managed to douse the fire. 3 rooms belong to Thongnauja Myaisna from Palace Compound, while a man named Naringbam Biramangol from Kongba is the owner of the other 2 rooms that were gutted down. Porompat Police Station has registered a case and investigations are underway. President of Manipuri Youth Front of Assam, Maifa, Siram Herajit, has warned of intense agitation, including boycotting of assembly election if Manipuri language is not enlisted as an associate official language of the Assam government. Women Action Committee for Village Protection, Manipuri Youth Front of Assam, All Assam Manipuri Muslim Students Union, Assam Manipuri Muslim Youth Front, Assam Manipuri Maira Paibi Apunba Loop, All Assam Manipuri Women Maira Paibi Coordination Committee, Manipuri Muslim Development Organization, Assam, Nongin NGO, Yaifa Leaching Club jointly carried out protest demonstration at around 10 p.m. today at Farlaltal Bazaar in Lakhipul constituency of Assam, demanding to enlist Manipuri as the associate official language of the Assam government. Protesters even blocked the road from Farlaltal to Lakhipur, chanting various slogans notwithstanding the inclement weather. Magistrate of Lakhipur Subdivision Nikunja Das assured the protesters that Assam government will appoint an officer for Manipuri language, upon which protesters unblocked the road.
Manipuri law se Assam Sarkar ki associate official language oina loksan gidami loksan biu habi ki demand asida goina changchali ba kongjang ase nasi goina Assam Sarkar da hanjan goina goi law na se Assam Sarkar ki law on loksan bidaba goi kongjang lepana roi lagli ba MLA election bokda goina Assam ki MLA election dokan boycott to bagi bide ba koi law kini goina na goi ki lai ba naharon singa e bok pidolaga Manipuri law na se Assam Sarkar ki law on loksan gidami habi ki demand
JSC against the killing of Arambam Ranjan Maitei has warned of intense agitation if police fails to arrest the culprits involved in his killing latest by September 8. Speaking to media at Khuga Tampak in Churachandpur yesterday late evening, JSC convener S. Ibungo said that the JSC will not claim the dead body until the police arrest his murderers. He said that as per an agreement between the JSC and police, a deadline was set for September 8 to nab those culprits, or else with the support and cooperation of the public, an intense agitation would be launched. S. Ibungo thanked all those CSOs, philanthropic organizations and the public for their support and urged them to continue extending solidarity to the JSC's movement for justice. On the other hand, to oversee the ground situation, DGP LM Khaute, IPS and ADGP LO have met with the JSC members and family of the late Ranjan in the presence of SP Churachandpur and other important officials at SP Churachandpur Bungalow in Tuibong earlier yesterday afternoon. The JSC had also submitted a memorandum about the same to Chief Minister N. Biren, Minister V. Hankalian, SP and DC Churachandpur District.
Loina makoi na hai ki bawa do ngak na chatlakani habegi JSC su thajaba thamjari loina loina na ikoi parja miyam da mu ikoi thamjari ikoi JSC na ngasi changchen jenba khungjang ngachida ngasi dharna phambi kriba ima indon maira pai club mayam busu ikoi JSC mege di thaga to phongdok chari loina loina na amu ikoi na makha taba invitation amadi changsal ko matam da chi miyam na sahajok pibiu mateng pangbiu Manipur da laiba CSO sing amadi miyam na su maira pai mayam na su ikoi JSC bu mateng pangbiu haina ikoi na khuttara lona dana ikoi na nolongna nijari.
United Forum of Bank Unions, a conglomerate of Manipur nationalized banks, today carried out a protest demonstration in front of SBI Imphal branch office, MG Avenue, against the killing of Arambam Ranjit Maitai. Speaking to media, union convener L. Maipak said the union condemned the incident which killed COVID frontline worker who was working earnestly amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. He demanded the state government to nab the culprits involved in the incident and increase police strength in Churachandpur district as well. Police has arrested a man accused of releasing an audio clip in connection with the recent gang rape and murder of a 14-year-old minor girl from Imphal West district on social media. The arrested person is Mansoor Alam from Kairang in Imphal East district. A police team led by Hangang Police Station OC Patho arrested him at around 9 p.m. yesterday. Hangang Police has handed him over to Imphal West Women Police for further actions. All Manipur Muslim Students Organization Samaj Manipur and Jamiat Ulama Majlisul have appeals to the state government to form an anti-rape law to end rape incidents in the state. The three organizations jointly staged a protest demonstration at Khelakhong Khongjin in Kakching today against the brutal gang rape and murder of a 14-year-old girl from Imphal West district. Speaking to media, Secretary of Samaj Manipur MD Rajauddin said crimes against women continue to rise due to failure of the government to punish culprits of such incidents. He demanded the government to form an anti-rape law to award capital punishment to rapists to curb rape incidents in the state. MD Rajauddin also demanded to arrest those involved in the killing of A. Ranjan, who was shot during an armed robbery at SBI main branch in Churachandpur district on September 4. People took out a protest rally from Khelakhong Khongjin till the victim's residence and extended financial help to her bereaved family.
Maralera Mui Singasi Paraga Manipur Sarkagi Home Department custody the lady Haina Taze Adubu Hariba Paraba Mui Singasi Maralgi Matungi na Pifam Tokpa Dandi Singado Akwegi Makedagi Miam na Pamzabasi Miam Kangna Shibagi Dandi Pibiu Justice Delivery Ase Matam Sang Sanghanduna Miamgi Tamoida Sauriba Sida Hena Saunanaba Quirang Quisau Nabamong the Lahandanabagi Damak Yarima Makai Atienbogi Matamgi Manunda, Justice Ase, Wasilagi Damakta, Justice Panganbinanaba, Marilinaba, Manipur Sarkagi Ming Chinchanjaningi.
MPCC Vice President and ex-Minister Dr. Kumujam Ratan Kumar has urged the state government to solve the gang rape and murder case of the minor girl from Imphal West district at the earliest. He reminded that family members of the deceased girl and the JSC formed against her death have refused to claim her body until those responsible for her death have been punished. Speaking to media at Congress Bhavan in Imphal today, Dr. Ratan Kumar appreciated the state government for making quick arrest of the suspected rapist. He demanded to award befitted punishments to the culprits at the earliest.
Laikhidraba nupi masa asigi hujik rimski mokta taduna leiri Manipur Sarkarna yaragadi JSC-ga yanaba ama puraktuna dharmagi sanabi matungina mathau mangam pangthoknaba sinbinaba Manipur Sarkarda appeal tawjari loinana crime asida chenaba mioi sing phaba pungloi loirabra chenariba mioi sing khulei thuna phagat piduna amadi logi matungina matik chaba akanba cherak pibiduna laikhidraba imung manungi awaba si kokan binaba apil tawjari amadi Asigumba tamthiraba thodok asi matungda amuk hanna thoktanaba Manipur Sarkarna crime asida chenariba miyoi sing asibu exemplary punishment phanghanaba mari lainaba law courta sarkar gi maikei dagi paikhatpam thokpa thabak paikhat pinabasu ningsingjari.
President of Women Wing Shiv Sena Manipur State Unit Thokchom Binda Shakhi has also demanded to award befitted punishment to culprits involved in the brutal gang rape and deaths of the minor girl from Imphal West District. While General Secretary of Shiv Sena Manipur State Unit Chingtham Surjit condemned the killing of writer Safeguard Company staff cum security A. Ranjan during an armed robbery at SBI main branch in Churachandpur. He demanded the relevant authorities to install CCTVs at every ATM booths as a preventive measure against such incidents.
September ye tang anida thokhiba ichanupi chahi tara mali khabtang ngaijariba pimesa asibu nusinabani haiduna numidangda pothokheba nusi haitawri hata hatokiramle masigi matangda Shivsena party ki women thangi sinungaitaba amasung wai sokna andin tawi aduga masi Manipur da lairiba si minister na thani ki manungda halba mi asibu pothokani haiduna habi masing khoi Shivsena party ki magai dagi ikai khulabusari halba mi asibu Atu matamda jarak pibina matungda amuk hana thoktanwa mating pangbiu.
People have carried out protest demonstration and torch rally demanding befitted punishment for those culprits involved in the brutal gang rape and murder of a 14-year-old girl from Imphal West District. Youth Committee Athaukong organized the torch rally at Athaukong Maninglaikai in Lilong last night. Speaking to media, YCA advisor BM Wahidur demanded to award befitted punishment to the culprits to avoid such incidents in the future. All Manipur Meitei Pangal Development Union and Manipur and Mayang Imphal Block Mahila Congress Committee have also condemned the brutal gang rape and murder of the minor girl from Imphal West District. Press releases from the union and committee demanded to award befitted punishments to the perpetrators at the earliest. Wabagai MLA Fazur Rahim has clarified that he is not at all supporting the accused rapist of the minor girl from Imphal West District. Refuting the recent allegations charged against him, the MLA said that he has been extending all-out efforts to nab the culprits since the incident occurred. He asserted that he, along with the people of Haibong Makong, even handed over those accused persons to the police. MLA Fazur Rahim appeals to those concerned to stop spreading false information on social media. The MLA asserted that he is committed to bring justice to the victim. He also appeals to the authorities concerned to conduct thorough investigation of the incident and award befitted punishment to the culprits.
Haibong Hongi Prajana Taujariba, the Ayana Taujariba say, victim is Haitagi, Madi Manipur ki Prajana, Masikami from Toy or Vivum Toy, Lana Pofopi Vimota, Sumba, Tanza, Sida, Hamna, you have like the Sagadaga, Hector Miangi Mok talking about Wahimata Sumba season of say. Tawaning de, Duna Lady Baholiba, Haron Sing, Mopang Sing, Silinau Sing. Ithatong bay khatong basing na si koi alu makhaidi sumba leibaki we issue la ko matamda koi wa ngang ba ya na section na maramdi miyam bi we ba nungai we do ba do miyam lan u khidalo wai wata sing asi ko bhap na sagalaga ngang ba si ko phatte aina lojai.
Secretary Media of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC Dr. S. Manauton has appealed to the central government not to set up flames in Manipur while finalizing the Naga peace talks. He said people are worried if the settlement will ever harm the territorial integrity of Manipur amid the COVID-19 pandemic. He said people appreciate the government for trying to resolve the long-pending Naga peace talks. However, the central and the state governments should not create communal tension at any cost. He reminded that people of Manipur still condemn the Indian government about the 1949 merger agreement. Dr. S. Manauton said that people of Manipur hope that the central government will not stand against them, as Manipur is one of the states in the country which brings laurels for the country in the field of sports and art and culture.
Matam kuinagi mamangdagi Bharat Sarkar amadi NSNI manigi marakta satharaga laiba shanti gi wari sanagi thabasi ichilinaw kayagi yamna safaba normal life ama halaktana yamna chawkhatpa north east ki lamdam mamagi saktam mama uragadi madu oikoina tarang loi natadana masina mayola pok thongai oiba atopa pamdaba wakhainaba amada lapata agadi Manipur miyam amadi north east ki oina yamna nuaitaba thotop ama oigani.
Non-Teaching Employees Welfare Association of RIMS has alleged the Director of Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS, Professor Dr. A. Shanta, of nepotism in job recruitment and for treating the RIMS hospital as his own private property. Spokesperson of the association, K.H. Ashni Kumar, alleged the director of harassing the contract employees by not extending their contract period. He also claimed that credited salary have been withdrawn from bank accounts of some of the contract employees. He further claimed that the director enlisted some contractual staff as job recruitment board members of RIMS, even by excluding RIMS medical superintendent. Ashni Kumar accused Director A. Shanta of recruiting his close relatives for vacant posts at the hospital on daily wage basis without conducting any interviews. He appeals to the government to look into the matter and take necessary measures at the earliest.
Director na handak marak daily wages lawbada maagi imung manungi maagi sagai gi mari mata mayama lawchal utilize tawraga masi without any interview dane RIMS si maagi private property oina sijanare ba masi adugi mathakta daily wages mayama lawraba matungda appointment order je ko na collect taweba si sida akoina chauna mass akoi corruption tawramgadra haiba chingnaba leira director na mana oheninga post ohele samna haibada daily wager amabu engineering gi central workshop ta section officer oina utilize tawi recruitment tawba matamda board ki member oigadaba medical superintendent bo include tawdeba contractor leiba akoi staff khara sibu board member oina hapsaleba sigi posi koi RIMS ki history da su leite leiriba mayam civil society adagi government investigating agency mayam sina so yengjan haning.
The association also warned of continuing their agitation until the government revokes its decision to outsource 404 contract employees of RIMS. Secretary of Non-Teaching Employees Welfare Association RIMS, T.H. Babu, expressed disappointment at the lack of positive response from the RIMS authority despite their repeated pleas to withdraw the same. He appeals to civil society organizations of the state to extend supports to their movement. The association also demanded cancellation of the suspension order of the association's President Y. Basanta, Secretary T.H. Babu and spokesperson K.H. Ashni Kumar at the earliest.
Outsource to hai se yaningi haidana ekun khasi haidana madudi de lemna khiba adugumba resolution do ngasi photo direct na thadna la handak ta ekui kui da MP la khu matamda contract staff singsna ekoi MP da kaigum khara haijage mongod MP la khu matamda ekoi mating pangbiu na haijage matamda su direct na police sizinarga ngammi haidana ekoi eta tanthokna kotokna ekoi MP dung su tahudre aduga CM la khum tam su madu su police sizinarga ekoi memorandum ama isan jage tawbu su madu su pihendre aduna masugumba director sina akamna tawgi haiduna tawbama masi ekoi tawgi haibasimati ekoi association site ki PS ki khudanga ekoi phongroksari aduna masi 404 si masi outsource tawise tawdana ba ekoi Manipur da leiba civil organization amasung bureaucracy da ekoi mating pangbiu.
India has occupied the second spot as novel coronavirus most affected country in the world after USA. India's COVID-19 confirmed cases have crossed 42 lakh mark with 90,802 fresh cases reported in a span of 24 hours, while the number of recoveries have crossed the 32 lakh mark, pushing the recovery rate of coronavirus patients in the country to 77.31%. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, active COVID-19 cases in the country are above 8,82,000 and death toll has reached 71,642. Maharashtra has the highest number of active cases of above 2,36,000. Meanwhile, the Indian Council of Medical Research said that over 7,20,000 tests were conducted in the last 24 hours. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 2,73 lakh people and above 8,93,000 people have died. Recoveries are above 1,93 lakh. USA is on top with more than 25,41,000 active cases of COVID-19. Northeast states, novel coronavirus has affected Assam the most. The state's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have crossed 1,25,000, out of which over 28,200 are active cases. Manipur's confirmed cases have reached 7,106, out of which active cases are 1,710. Death toll in Manipur stands at 38. In the past 24 hours, Manipur reported 84 new cases of COVID-19, out of which 64 are from the general population and 20 are personnel of Central Armed Police Force, and 194 persons were discharged after recovery. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 75.40%. Arunachal Pradesh's confirmed COVID-19 cases have crossed 5,000, out of which over 1,500 are active cases. Nagaland's confirmed COVID-19 cases have crossed 4,000, out of which 667 are active cases. Nagaland's COVID-19 death toll has reached 10. Tripura's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have crossed 15,500 mark, out of which 6,311 are active cases. There are 382 active cases of COVID-19 in Mizoram, 534 in Sikkim, and 1,433 active cases of COVID-19 in Meghalaya. COVID-19 positive and death cases in Manipur are rising day by day. With the implementation of Unlock 4 guidelines across the country, important markets of Imphal City and other districts of the state have started reopening for specific duration. Traffic congestion is being witnessed across the city. Garbage are piling up on roadsides and in front of shops in Thangal and Pauna markets and other parts of the city. It is high time people maintain cleanliness in the wake of the pandemic. A training program on COVID-19 has been conducted for volunteers at quarantine centers in Moreh area. BPMU Moreh Technopole district organized the program at Moreh Primary Health Center complex today. Moreh-based community leaders and members of Indian Red Cross Society, Technopole district, and others attended the event. Dr. Adhikari Mayum Arun Kumar of Primary Health Center, Moreh, Dr. Cecil Ahong Shangbam of Sub-District Hospital COVID Care Center, Moreh, and Medical Officer in charge of Primary Health Center, Moreh, Dr. K.H. Santikumar were the resource persons of the program. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. Adhikari Mayum Arun Kumar said wearing face mask reduces the risk of contracting coronavirus by 50%. He appeals to the public to maintain social distancing norms and to abide by COVID-related protocols issued by the government at all times.
Maruina koi prevention jehana tawgadawni precaution lahogadawni prajasing se ahambada yam kinarame yam preventive measure mayam ma lawramme sum lakpadagi mayam na section thorang mayam lawrakpadagi huje moris da khitang mayam se laithokpadawna sum ure aduna thabak se police khatang na tawbaya banate healthcare worker khatang na tawbaya banate prajagi CSO gi akoigi volunteer mayam na su khitang support to bi rakanda COVID-19 se prevent to na matam do physic matam sini.
People's Task Force for COVID-19 along with Indian Red Cross Society Manipur State Branch carried out awareness programs on COVID-19 at various locations, namely Maibam Chingmang Community Hall in Maibam Chingning Makha Lekai in Bishnupur District, at Kakching Ningthau Lekai in Kakching District, and at Moidang Pog in Imphal West District today. Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change Prakash Javadekar chaired a webinar on the first ever International Day of Clean Air for Blue Skies at New Delhi today. The International Day of Clean Air for Blue Skies was held worldwide with an aim to raise awareness on the benefits given by clean air to the human health and the environment. The United Nations General Assembly adopted the resolution to hold an International Day of Clean Air for Blue Skies on December 19 last year during its 74th session and invited the United Nations Environment Programme UNEP to facilitate the observance of the International Day in collaboration with other relevant organizations. According to Press Information Bureau of the Indian government, Union Minister Prakash Javadekar declared in the webinar that quality fuel of Bharat Stage 6 will be provided nationwide. The use of the fuel will greatly help in decreasing air pollution caused by the vehicles.
और केंद्र ने एक बड़ा फैसला ऐतिहासिक लेते हुए आपको याद होगा 2014 में BS3 मानक का पेट्रोल और डीजल मिलता था देश भर में, बाद में BS4 का किया, सदे देश में 2 साल पहले लागू किया और अब एकदम BS5 का राह न देखते हुए एकदम BS6 क्वालिटी का, उच्चतर क्वालिटी का जो पेट्रोल और डीजल है वो अब पूरे देश में मिलने लगा है। ये एक बहुत बड़ी पहल है पोल्यूशन के खिलाफ लड़ाई की।
One-day state-level observation on the first International Day of Clean Air for Blue Skies under National Programme of Climate Change and Human Health was also held at Directorate of Health Services, Lamphel today. Speaking on the occasion, Director of Health Services Dr. K. Rajo stressed on different climate change-related health events like vector-borne diseases, waterborne disease and NCD. He emphasized the need for concerted efforts of interdepartmental in coordination to reinforce the climate change mitigation strategies in all the districts of Manipur. While Public Health Specialist and Additional Director MD Dr. KSH Sashikumar elaborated about the linkage of clear sky, clean air and good health and different steps of controlling air pollution. Deputy Director, Department of Environment, Dr. T. Brajakumar spoke about the possible linkage of air pollution and COVID morbidity and also the needs to strengthen steps to improve air quality. Department of Environment and Climate Change under UNDP program donated 5,000 face masks to all the districts for use by COVID warriors including ASHA, AWW and women and children. Dr. L. Tomcha Kuman, Additional Director PH, stressed on the importance of wearing face masks in preventing air pollution and COVID transmission, while Dr. Y. Prem Chandra, State Nodal Officer SEHC, explained about the ongoing online training of district trainers and step about the week-long campaign to fight air pollution-related health events like COPD, asthma, heart disease and stroke. Senior Administrative Officer, Directorate of Health Services K. Shamchandra Sharma elaborated on the steps taken by State Environmental Health Cell SEHC. A tree plantation was also carried out at the Directorate Health Services Lamphel at the event. A similar district level function was carried out at CMO office in Chandel and Bishnupur districts. Governor of Manipur Dr. Najma Haptullah took part in a video conference of governors and lieutenant governors on the role of National Education Policy NEP 2020 in transforming higher education today at New Delhi. Department of Higher Education, Ministry of Education, Government of India organized a conference from New Delhi. The occasion was divided into different sessions as inaugural session, interaction with governors and lieutenant governors, Education Minister of States and Union Territories, special session on NEP 2020, technical session and discussion. During the interaction, Dr. Najma Haptullah stated that the new education policy 2020 will certainly be a landmark in the history of education in India, for the policy is comprehensive, holistic, far-sighted and will certainly play a pivotal role in the nation's future growth. She added that the government of India formulated the new education policy through consultation process in which expert opinions, field experiences, stakeholder feedbacks as well as lessons learned from best practices were taken into consideration. Deputy Chief Minister cum President of Manipur Badminton Association MBA Yumnam Joy Kumar today inaugurated the newly constructed Treasury Building of Thoubal District and Sub-Treasury Building of Kakching District. The inaugural events were held by following COVID-related SOPs. Construction works of the two office buildings started during financial year 2017-18 and completed in 2018-19 with an estimated cost of 1.5 crore rupees each. While Joy Kumar also inspected the sites for the construction of an office building and a court of Kakching District Badminton Association. In view of the upcoming by-election to fill some vacant seats of the Manipur Legislative Assembly, BJP held an election-related meeting at Wangu Chutek Lekai in Kumbi Assembly constituency today. Attendees at the meet resolved to support BJP candidate K.H. Nabakumar in the upcoming by-election. While Vice President of BJP Manipur Pradesh cum former MLA of Wangoi Salam Joy has resigned from the primary membership of the party. His resignation letter was submitted to President of BJP Manipur Pradesh today. Manipur Organic Mission Agency MOMA under the Horticulture and Soil Conservation Department along with North Eastern Regional Agricultural Marketing Corporation Limited (NIRAMAC) today exported GI tagged Manipur black aromatic rice locally known as chakhao and kachai lemon pickles to other states of India and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. NIRAMAC will further purchase 20 metric tons of aromatic black rice under MOMA, 1.2 metric tons of black rice and 1,500 packets of kachai lemon pickles were exported for the first phase from organic outlet at Sanjinthong today. Speaking to media, Commissioner of Horticulture and Soil Conservation Department P. Vaifei said farmers of the state are facing inconveniences due to lack of marketing facility and inability to get market link despite great demands for these organic products in other states. He added that the Horticulture and Soil Conservation Department and MOMA, along with various other companies and agencies, have started selling organic produce of the state, benefiting the state's organic farmers.
This can really make a beginning for the livelihood of many of our people in the rural areas. See, very important small step ni har gai logning hai. But this is not just the one and only event. There will be many events like this. Manipur ge kumang da laiba to mayam ai khone yobungam da ba kangbu na su ubirega. Hasigumba government na su cannot support to ba laibra. Adu di ai khoi su moi ge pau phau na rega hare let them come forward. Akoi ge government ki staffing su ayamna matik chaba chadeba matang khara lebanina. We may not be able to penetrate certain areas. We want to spread out this message to everybody in Manipur that this is something which is very viable, which they should all take advantage of, and we are there always to help them. We are very much willing to help them.
Taking part in the event, MOMA Project Director K. Devadatta Sharma said organic products bought under MoMA for the first, second and third phase are being exported to other states. He said the export has not only benefited the farmers but also increased the state's economy. Officer in charge of Niramek Manipur, Mangsatabam Imo, and Director of Horticulture and Soil Conservation and Joy Mati were present on the occasion.
Organic mission sigi makada processing unit masam-sa hangdana leiba samna habda rima food saidana laring mamle kaidagi masidagi puthorokpa policy neramak haiba northeastern gi oiba regional marketing agriculture marketing corporation sina lokshan biraga haiba potsi mapana thanaba gi sem chaba loire ngasi asi masida natana ekoi yaina panjakriba ekoi kachai gi champra sisu jaitek phangabani masichu packet lising amaga chawnga ngasi thagado consignment sida yauri masina leptana sum chatlagadi ekoi tungdasu afaba yamna lakani masi ekoi farmer singda hen punging thogotpa yaba aduga lamdam sigi semit londa chapchana mateng pangba nomanatra nongdi soidana ngamakani habise masi ai thomjani.
Kaching District Police Team today carried out an anti-liquor drive at various parts of the district. Police team led by Kaching District SP Victoria Yenkom busted various liquor manufacturing factories and liquor shops during the drive. Speaking on the sidelines, SP Victoria Yenkom warned that overcrowding, especially at liquor shops, increase risk of spreading COVID-19. She also thanked the local clubs and people in the area for extending their support to Kaching District Police in carrying out the drive. "25th Assam Rifles arrested a suspected arms dealer from a mobile checkpost near Kenjang village in Churachandpur district today. The arrested person is 54-year-old Sengam Kipgen, son of Tongne from Boljol village in Churachandpur district. The team also recovered 17 lakh rupees cash, 2 SIM cards, a Vivo phone, a register book with transactions details, and an Aprilia SR125 scooty bearing registration number MN02G4233 from him. Pantoibi Housing Finance Company Limited PHFCL held its 15th Foundation Day celebration at the company's office in Uripok, Torangbam Lekai today. PHFCL Chairman Managing Director Thokchom Hemo lauded all the stakeholders and sister companies of PHFCL on the occasion. He hoped that the company will continue to provide efficient services to the public in the future. Now the sports news. World's #1 Novak Djokovic from Serbia has been disqualified from the ongoing US Open Tennis Championship. He was disqualified after striking a line judge with a ball following a point during the first set of his match against Spain's Pablo Carreño Busta on Sunday of the ongoing 148th Tennis Championship, played under the aegis of United States Tennis Association at the hard court of Billie Jean King Tennis Center in New York. Meanwhile, in another pre-quarterfinal match of men's singles, Denis Shapovalov of Canada defeated David Goffin of Belgium 7-6, 7-0, 3-6, 6-4, 6-3, while Borna Goric of Croatia defeated Australia's Jordan Thompson 7-5, 6-1, 6-3 to enter the quarterfinal. While in the pre-quarterfinals of women's singles of the tennis championship, Osaka Naomi of Japan defeated Anett Kontaveit of Estonia 6-3, 6-4, and USA's Shelby Rogers beat Petra Kvitova of Czech 7-6, 7-5, 3-6, 7-6, 8-6 to enter the quarterfinal match. Helps are pouring in for the ailing national footballer Ningthaujam Ramananda, who is undergoing kidney treatment at Shiza Hospital. Proprietor of Shanghai Express, Sapam Nishikanta, has extended a financial assistance of 50,000 rupees for his treatment. The 18-year-old footballer from Moirang Ngangkha Awang Lekai had participated in various national level football championships. Sapam Nishikanta, who was also the captain of the Indian youth basketball, handed over the monetary aid to Ramananda's father and Nabachandra. Friends Forever Manipur has also extended a financial help of 38,000 rupees to national footballer Ningthaujam Ramananda, who is undergoing kidney treatment at Shiza Hospital. Members of Friends Forever Manipur extended the monetary help to Ramananda's family today. Eastern Sporting Union ESU women football team has also extended a financial aid of 10,000 rupees to ailing footballer Ningthaujam Ramananda as well as to ailing football coach Shamjai, who are both undergoing kidney treatment at Shiza Hospital. England has defeated Australia by 6 wickets to seal a series-clinching win in the second 2020. Australian won the toss and chose batting first in the second match played at England's Rose Bowl cricket ground without any spectators. Australia scored 157 runs with 7 wickets down in the given 20 overs. Aaron Finch scored 40 runs while Marcus Stoinis scored 35 runs in the inning, responding to which England scored 158 runs in 18 overs and 5 balls with 4 wickets down in the second batting. Jos Buttler scored 77 runs while David Malan scored 42 runs in this inning. England's batsman Jos Buttler backed a player of the match title. In the 3-match series, England has won 2 matches, and the third match will be played on September 8. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister N. Biren virtually inaugurates vocational training program for youth under National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited. 25-year-old married woman found hanging in suspicious manner at Bishnupur Thiam Lekai, Ward number 8 in Bishnupur district. Fire gutted down 4 shops and 1 rental room at Palace compound near Andro parking. Properties worth around 10 lakh rupees destroyed. Manipuri Youth Front of Assam warns of boycotting assembly elections if Manipuri is not enlisted as an associate official language of Assam government. And India occupies second spot as coronavirus most affected country in the world with over 42 lakh confirmed cases of COVID-19.